All right, this is Cole from the future. Didn't record an intro because I'm a dumbass. But we got a lot of stuff going on in this video. We got some stuff with the 240, we got some stuff with the X5, which actually isn't here as of right now. But we got a lot going on. So to start off with, we are finishing the fenders and we are grinding all the welds off. As you can see right here, we started getting right here, all the welds right here. These ones are going to be a pain in the ass, which is good. I didn't really do it on that side, I just tacked it, but yeah. I'm going to clean up in here because there's shit all over the floor. There's sticks, there's leaves, there's metal all over the floor. So we got to get that out. We got the doors off. I didn't record that, but both the doors are off. Shit's getting serious. We got this glass out, which is a good thing I did that because it's rusty up here. And I'm not really sure how, but I need to wire wheel it, see how bad that is. Hopefully it's not too bad. It doesn't seem like it's that bad, but yeah. I think it might be a little worse than surface in some parts, but most of it's surface rust. So yeah, wire wheel all this adhesive off, and then it's gonna get painted behind here. I still need to get the other window off because that one's still on. It's harder than shit in this tent, by the way. I literally work out of a tent. So other than that, we need to patch some holes on the floor. We need to finish the wheel wells, which basically is just grinding all the welds off. We need to spot weld in here and then seam seal it and paint it with the 2 coats that I did the back of the car with. So you don't know what I'm talking about by spot welding. It's what I did in here. So just see little tacks on the different panels, stiffen up the chassis some. Now we still need to grind off these welds. I kind of hit it with a cutoff wheel, but haven't used a grinder yet. So we'll get that done. And yeah, I don't think we'll be undercoating in this video just because we have a lot of other stuff going on in this video. But it should be at least the next video that we will undercoat stuff. So got the doors off. Another big thing was the rust behind these hinges. So got the doors off so we can do that. I'm not sure what I want to do with the bed liner stuff. So I might do a line right here, and this part will be painted and this part will be bed linered. But I don't know. I don't know if I want to come all the way over here with the bed liner or not. So got a hole right there too. But yeah, I don't know. We need to patch these holes too. We already did that on that side, but yeah. We also got a big surprise. You see that shit right there, buddy? Most of you probably know what Cybon is, so I'll have to show you that in a little bit. But yeah, we got this. Our driveway's empty right now. We only have the 2 cars. There's my mom's car over there. But we got 2 cars instead of fucking 7. Because like I said, the X5 is gone. But yeah. Here's our carbon fiber hood for the 240. This is what was in the Cybon box, obviously. So, we got a hood. I'm indifferent about this hood. It looks cool. I love it. I don't know how I feel about the bulge, because it bulges out pretty far. So I don't know how I feel about that. But other than that, it's cool. So this hood's being painted. Oh, I'm zooming in. My bad. This hood is being painted. I'm not keeping it raw carbon fiber because I don't think raw carbon fiber panels look good on a lot of cars, and the 240 including. So what I think I'm gonna do is we're painting it. I think I might tape off these vents on the sides. Hurt from who he used to be, now he's Nappy Boy Racing. Hurt has this hood on his car, and he just didn't paint these at all. So he left it carbon fiber. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna prime the whole hood, obviously, but these vents right here, I think I'm going to tape off, and I'm gonna paint over it with the green, but I'm not gonna primer it. And what that's basically gonna do is you're still gonna see the carbon fiber weave, but it's gonna be green like the rest of the hood, because the green paint I'm painting the car with is like transparent, basically. So that's the plan with this. I don't know if I'll go through with it or not. But also, we have another issue. It's damaged. So it's a little cracked right there. It is fiberglass on the back, which I didn't know that, and it kind of irritated me a little bit, but I guess that's just what Cybon does. So it didn't damage the carbon fiber at all. The carbon fiber weave is still good. I'm in the process of hopefully getting a new one, but if they don't give me a new one because I signed, well, I didn't sign it, but somebody signed for the package and didn't write that there was damage. So if they don't give me a new hood, I think this is fixable. So I'm not too worried about it. I just hope I get a new hood, but it should be fine. But yeah, that carbon fiber weave is just, it's real nice. Can't get it to focus. It looks real nice though. Yeah. All right, so got this plate cleaned off and tacked all in there. So that's all fun and dandy. It's pretty good. It's pretty symmetrical. The only thing I'm worried about is I think this side is pushed up too much. I think. I don't know. So we just need to run tacks all the way down here. We need to run tacks through the whole thing basically. There's a gap right there. It's a little too big, more than I want. It's fine, not a big deal. But it's looking pretty good. A little bit too big of a gap right there as well. Also still need to grind all of these spot welds off. And all the spot welds off over there too. So that's not going to be fun. But it's something we got to do. We still need to clean this entire wheel well too. It's the last part of the car that needs to be wire wheel really. And then we're good to start seam sealing shit. And hopefully we'll be undercoating maybe in this video. That'd be pretty cool. But I wouldn't put too much on it. Alright, well, we got the side plate done. That shit's miserable, dude. This side piece is the worst part of this entire thing. But we got it. So, we just need to make it flush about there. I almost just welded with my shit down, or my cutting thing down. Ooh, I felt the metal move when I started welding. That was kind of wild. Sticking out a little bit. Come on now, bitch. What in the hell just happened here? It was it was good. Ain't that some shit? The metal must have flexed downwards. Try to. There we go. Need it to be flush again. All right. Ooh, caught a piece of wire there. Okay, well, that's about as good as that's gonna get right there. Shit, man. All right. Whew. test our measuring out here. So right here should be an inch. Yeah. Over here should be an inch and just a hair over a quarter. Yeah. Good enough for me. Holy shit, man. This is just so much work. Oh my god. But the hard part's done. Now it's just welding everything. Alright, we are out here. New day. More fun to do. So we're gonna get some more work done on the 240 today, hopefully. I mean, we will. Until then though, we did fix the airbag on the X5. It was cracked right there, leaking air out. So now that thing's garbage. So we did fix the rear end, and now there's like actually a wheel gap. The car rides at normal suspension. So we put about 10 miles on the car, and I actually haven't showed you guys the interior yet. It's still torn apart a little bit. But it's like, the interior is so clean now. At least the carpets are. We still need to do like leather conditioning on all the seats. But, well, doesn't want to close. There we go. So, we've driven this car about 10 miles, and it's done fairly good. There's noise coming from the shocks. I think the top strut mounts might be worn out. But my main concern is the smoke coming from this area. And it's weird because it doesn't smell like coolant, it doesn't smell like oil, and none of those fluids are low. So something's smoking, and I don't know what it is. So I think we're gonna get this intercooler hose off, and we probably need to take this off, which sucks because I don't want to. I don't know how hard it is, but it doesn't seem easy. And also we had to replace this hose because it broke, and I also am very worried about getting it off because those clips are not good. So I think that's gonna be our first thing to do, is pull all that off, take a look at it, and see what in the hell is smoking underneath this intake pipe, because it smokes a lot. All right, so we gotta start by taking this off. Grab the right side is good. This is the intercooler piping. It goes from the turbo to the water-cooled intercoolers. Kind of interesting design. Not really a performance car, really, I don't know. So hopefully we don't break this, because they do break very easily. It is stuck on something. Come on, there you go. You're getting there. There we go. Okay. So I'll get this out of the way. Might need to find a way to keep that down, out of the way. Can I get this V-band off out of the way as well? So I don't really know how this tubing is bolted on. I only see one bolt, but it can't be that easy, right? Can't be. So this car has been awful to work on. You know, there's people that are like, oh, BMW suck to work on. I haven't really experienced it that much until this one. This fucking BMW has been the worst car I think I've ever worked on. Not a single fucking thing on this thing is easy. Example A. If there's one bolting on this intake tube, I'm gonna be amazed, because that would just be so simple for everything that I've done on this thing. It has been just the most miserable thing working on this car. Cam sensors, oh, that's gonna be easy. No, it took like 2 hours. I could do it a lot faster now, but it doesn't change the fact that you have to pull apart the entire top left of this engine bay just to simply do a cam sensor. I mean, I've mostly worked on N54s, M54s, M52s, older engines. I guess this isn't much older than an N54, but still, that's my point, is I've only worked on older engines, and this thing fucking blows. I don't know if that's out all the way. I think it is. The last thing I want to do is drop this fucking bolt, because I'm going to lose my mind if we do. And now here's the stressful part, is getting this brand new fucking hose off. This thing was $40 fucking too. That was for a not OEM one. I'm getting plowed over here, man. It's not gonna come out easy, is it? Oh, fuck is this thing? That's wild. Okay. That doesn't really show me much. That's weird. One bolt holding that whole thing on. There is quite a lot of oil in there. Not much turbine movement, so that's good. At least on that turbo, there's not. There's a lot of oil in there, though. So, there's some coolant lines that I think are leaking down there, which is not good, obviously. Can you stay down, please? All right, we got a pressure tester hooked up. It has gone down a little bit, but that's gonna be hard to see. That hose right there is dripping. I'm trying to see if I can. Maybe it's right there. Oh, you see the drips? I don't think I can. Anyways, that hose right there is dripping. You can kind of see it's wet on the top. None of the other ones seem to be dripping though, so that's good, I guess. But that must be where all that coolant down there is coming from. So that's fun. We gotta fix that. Whoever at BMW said, hey, let's like stick a plastic T right next to the turbos, you know? Go fuck yourself. Anyways, the T broke. So now we are gonna try to put this brass T on there. And it's not gonna be easy because I can't get my fucking hands down there. I also trimmed off like a 1/4 inch of each hose just because it was really soft right there and I didn't want it to rip again. So now we gotta slide this on and get those fittings on. Luckily I bought a few of these when I went to get the coolant test kit, so because I kind of just knew that was gonna happen. These are also plastic T's, but at least they're not down there, you know? I don't know if I'm gonna replace those right now or not though. Alright, so we replaced this fitting with a brass one, and then down there we got that fitting on too. So I don't see any leaks anymore. The coolant tester is losing PSI, but it's a Harbor Freight tester, so I don't know how much I trust it exactly. I don't see any leaks, and that's the important thing. So I think we're gonna put everything back on. We're gonna start it and we're gonna let it run, get it nice and hot, and see if it smokes again, which I hope it doesn't. So as far as the X5 goes, we got the other coolant leaks fixed. There is no more coolant leaks as far as I know. There's no more smoke coming out of the engine bay. My fiance has been driving it. There's probably about 200 miles on it right now. So it's been doing pretty good. There is one issue that we still need to fix, and that is, I'm assuming the carrier bearing on the drive shaft is fucked beyond belief. So the drive shaft is insanely loud at low speeds. So once we get that fixed, I think the car is going to be good. But we do need to get the emissions done on it still. And yeah, so it's not here right now, but we did get the coolant leaks fixed. So that's good. So unfortunately, that's going to be all for this video. I am off to Denver in a few hours, so I don't have enough time to keep doing stuff on the car today, which is unfortunate. But I'm going to have a 4-day weekend this next week, so you should expect another video probably around Sunday, Saturday, maybe. But we have a lot more work to get done. So if you can see there, we filled all those holes right there because I want to do a pretty shaved bay. I mean, not all of it's going to be shaved, but a lot of it's going to be. Same with right here. Got all those holes welded, so they just need to be grounded off. But yeah, we're making progress, and that's what's important. But that's all. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Thank you to anybody that watched the whole thing. But other than that, I am off to Denver, and I will see you guys in a week. So peace out.